What do you want to talk about?
Wrestling! And here!
Wrestling?
Why?
It's wrestling.
It's wrestling. Why?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Why not? Why not?
It's fake.
Fake? What the hell are you talking about? Fake? It's not fake.
Fake.
Wrestling's not fake!
Okay, wrestling.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Ronald Ray here, your boy with a cornbread accent. Welcome you to this week's WWE Raw Recap show. Hopefully, everybody's having a fantastic day. This week's Raw, of course, is the aftermath of this weekend's premium live event, Crown Jewel in Perth, Australia. And I guess they enjoyed it so much, they thought, hey, we're going to go inside that building again instead of travel home. So, yes, they are at the RAC Arena in Perth, Australia. Pretty interesting show here. To say it was interesting is putting it mild. But let's get into it. But before I do, let me do the usual sales pitch. Hey, if you dig listen to a regular dude talk about the sport of professional wrestling, click on that like button. Also, hit me up with a comment. What did you think about this weekend's Crown Jewel premium live event? Also, what did you think about what happened on this week's Raw? Not going to give away too many spoilers, but also just be friendly, say hello. That always works for me as well. Also, help your boy out. Click on that subscribe button, and don't forget about that notification bell. That way, you'll be notified every time I have new content released out into the public. All right, sound good? Sound good. Let's fork and go. First segment here features Seth Rollins and his Vision members, with Paul Heyman, the Oracle, the Orca, the Badass Dog, Braun Breaker, and Big Bronson Reed. He got on the mic, introduced everybody, and he basically took credit for everybody's success. Said that, case in point, Bronson Reed probably what 2 months ago couldn't beat Roman Reigns, but thanks to Seth Rollins filling him all his knowledge of Roman Reigns, he was able to defeat Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel. And of course, Braun Breaker, he's a prospect, but now he's definitely going to be the future thanks to the teachings, I guess, of Seth Rollins. There was a OTC chant, and Seth Rollins went on there and said, hey, got some things to say about your tribal chief. He said that, hey, I did this on my own. Roman Reigns had the shield. He had to have the bloodline to give him the success or help him in the success Roman Reigns had. Seth Rollins did it all on his own, didn't need any help, and does not need anyone else. Does not need Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed. He can do it all on his own. Kind of made Braun Breaker twitch a little bit and kind of give a funny look to him. Anyway, this brings us to the first match of the night. It is for the Intercontinental Championship. It is Penta, the challenger, facing the champion Dominic Mysterio. Penta got the open advantage until Dominic hot shot and ran Penta in the corner, then scored on a suicide dive into a swinging DDT. Looked pretty good. Roxanne Perez last week, her version was better, but Penta was able to come back. A little back and forth action. Then Rusev was making it to the ring, but he was met by a diving plunge, or sent on by Penta. This gave Dominic Mysterio the opportunity while the referee was distracted with Rusev and Penta. He grabbed his championship belt and grabbed the ring bell hammer. When he got in the ring, he dropped the belt in the middle of the ring. Of course, the ref got occupied taking that out. Of course, Dominic took full advantage, took the hammer, nailed Penta with it, hit the 619 along with a frog splash. 1, 2, 3. Your winner and still Intercontinental Champion is Dirty Dominic Mysterio. I will say, hey, go ahead and point out, yes, I was totally wrong by Dominic probably about 2 years ago when I first started this. He has improved week by week, just his character alone, and the crowd is starting to respond to him. But I want to say totally coming to his own. He's heavily inspired by Eddie Guerrero, the line, cheat, and steal era of Eddie Guerrero, but hey, it's working for him, and hopefully he has more success. Next up, we have a women's match. It is Kairi Sane against Rhea Ripley. Interesting thing here was there's a little backstage segment. Asuka informed Sane that she will face Rhea Ripley. Kairi showed the bump on her head where she reminded Asuka that, hey, I pushed you out of the way and took one for the team. And freaking Asuka, the only thing I can think of, hey, she's playing, Mama Bear to two adult people, even though they're a little close, not close in age, but you get the idea. But she gave her a freaking Joan Crawford, Mommy Dearest freaking slap on the face. And said, hey, don't lose. But yeah, this was a good competitive match here. Kairi Sane was able to get a lot of shine in, as well as a Rhea Ripley, of course. Asuka was trying to interfere, but Asuka was trying to interfere, but Io Sky prevented that from happening. Trying to look for another word, can't spit it out. But anyway, she helped Rhea out. Rhea got a little bit distracted there for a little bit. Kairi Sane did a schoolgirl roll up, but Rhea kicked out. Headbutt, Riptide, 1, 2, 3. Your winner's Rhea Ripley. Asuka attacked Io again. Rhea didn't like it, so she took matters in her own hands. Was about to give her a Riptide on the table before Kairi Sane came in with a kendo stick and attacked Rhea Ripley. Asuka DDT'd Ripley on the table, and they hugged and left out. No punishment, I guess. I guess all is forgiven since Kairi Sane did save did Joan Crawford of professional wrestling right now. Asuka. Next up, we had Big Bronson Reed against Jimmy Uso. A lot of tension there between the Usos. Jay was like, hey, you need to handle yours. I'll handle mine and all that good stuff. So a lot of tension there. Even Roman Reigns is part of that little tension right now. Not sure where things are going with that one, but Jimmy did get a little shine before Reed hit the world's strongest slam. Then Bronson Reed has worked on Jimmy Uso's ribs. Jimmy made a comeback. But as he was trying for a second time to do a Samoan drop, the weight was too much, flattened Jimmy Uso. Then Bronson hit two senton splashes, then the tsunami splash for the win. But not done yet. Here comes Braun Breaker, spears Jimmy Uso. They attack Jimmy for a little bit until Jay Uso did come back in the ring or come back to help his brother Jimmy out. But still, you see that tension right there. Say, hey, you know, shape up, hunker down, tighten up. That's the word. Next up, women's tag team action. It is Bailey and Lyra Valkyria versus Judgment Day members Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. Again, Bailey and Lyra got some early shine. Then Judgment Day took over and worked over Bailey. Then Lyra Valkyria came back in the ring, got a tag, started cleaning house. Then it looked like they was about to put it away, and tag Bailey back in. It's going to score with, I believe, would be the elbow drop, but uh, they threw Lyra Valkyria back in the corner, causing Bailey to fall. They took back over on Bailey. Then when all hope was lost, it looked like Perez is going to pin Bailey. But Lyra Valkyria broke up the pin, clean house again, and slapped Bailey back in reality. She Baileyed up and clean house herself, elbow drop, followed by the rose plant on Roxanne Perez for the win for that team. And they were all cheering, happy, high fiving it, stuff like that. Then after the match, they interviewed the winner of the Women's Crown Jewel Championship. It was, Stephanie Vancouver came out, gave gratitude to the fans and is happy that she won the championship. That's when Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez came out, and basically it looks like Roxanne wants a shot at Stephanie Vancouver. She said, "Hey, I could have been in there. I beat Io Sky. I should have had a match with you. I would have won. I should be women's champion." Vancouver said, "Hey, anytime, any place," and of course, Roxanne doing the heel thing, backed off and said, "We'll do this on my time, not yours." Old school stuff right there. Always works. So it looks like the first challenger for Stephanie Vancouver for the WWE Women's World Championship could be Roxanne Perez. Should be some good matches. And that brings us to the main event of the night. It is Jey Uso versus LA Knight versus CM Punk. The winner of this will be considered the number one contender and the first in line to get a shot at Seth Rollins. You know how these three ways go. Everybody gets a little bit of shine in. Then towards the end of the match, it was midway match. Sorry, I'm having a brain fart here. LA Knight hit both of them with one elbow hit, the other one probably got slapped in the chest. Tried on two different occasions to secure the win there, but a BFT on CM Punk for a 2 count because Jey Uso broke it up. Uso went up for the Uso splash, but met CM Punk's knees. CM Punk took advantage. The GTS 1, 2, 3, your winner and number one contender is the Punkster himself, CM Punk. But oh no, we're not done yet. Here comes the Vision. They come out to attack all three men, Knight, Uso, and CM Punk. They scored a Uso splash on CM Punk. Everything's all well and dandy so far, until I guess those comments about Seth Rollins not needing Braun Breaker or Bronson Reed got in his feels a little bit. So Braun Breaker decided to hit the spear on Seth Rollins. Got a pop from the crowd. After that, he got up in Bronson Reed's face and said, "Hey, are you with me or not? The choice is yours." So, hey, Bronson's like, "Fuck it, dude, let's go." Slid Seth Rollins into position, hit the tsunami splash on him. After that, Breaker grabbed Paul Heyman, said, "Hey, you're either with me or you're not." And Paul Heyman chose, "Hey, I'll be with you." Got between both his big monster men, raised their hands, and that's how it ended. So, yeah, I talked about last week on my Spot Show live stream that there were some creative changes or creative personnel changes being put in place, and it looks like that's why you're getting. I'm thinking that's part of the reason you're getting a lot of uh, things change quickly. Like now you looks like from right now, unless it's one of those stupid like when Seth Rollins faked his injury. One of those deals where hey, maybe the crowd's not feeling this, so let's change it up already. I feel the crowd was into it, but seemed like the crowd was giving the vision, particularly Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins, some babyface pops and babyface reactions. I figured if there was going to be a change, the first person that pulls out would be Braun Breaker, but looks like Seth Rollins lost his own teammates, which it could be a flashback for when they did this with the Judgment Day. Edge was the leader first, then they, with Rhea Ripley and Damian Priest, but they kicked Edge out and made Finn Balor the leader, and the rest of that's history. But I'll delve into this more on Thursday night Spot Show live stream, 8 o'clock. Check it out. But yes, one of the things if you actually do go back and watch like maybe a complete year or something like that, you'll notice like when a booker comes into the territory, things get changed up really quick. Dutch Mantel might be the baby face, but all of a sudden he's going to turn heel. Things that nature. Uh, but yeah, I mean, it looks like they're changing Jey Uso, trying to make him a heel too. They're still doing the yeet thing, and people still reacting well to that. So I guess like I said, things are changing up. So I don't know if Braun Breaker's going to be the leader now, and maybe bring in Austin Theory or that rumor, of course. So definitely going to be interesting to watch Raw and SmackDown for the weeks to come. Anyway, that does it for this week for me on WWE Raw Recap Show. Hope you folks enjoyed. Folks, have a good one. Take it easy. And until next time.
So long from the peach state of Georgia.
Ronald Ray here saying thank you for checking out my video. If you don't mind, go ahead and click that thumbs up button, leave a comment, and share this video with family and friends. I would also appreciate it if you would subscribe to RP2 Vision, where I cover the sport of professional wrestling from yesterday to today. Now don't forget to click the notification bell as well, so you'll be notified when my other weekly content is available, like Wrestling Trivia Tuesday, WWE Raw Recap, and AEW Dynamite Recap. I also have 2 live streams. Every Thursday at 8 p.m., it's Spot Show Live Stream, where I discuss the latest news in professional wrestling. And on Friday nights at 8 o'clock p.m., It's Wrestling Gold Friday Night, where I discuss the good old days of professional wrestling. When wrestling was wrestling, wrestling was real because it's still real to us. Folks, have a good one and take it easy.